It's time now to talk about cold air on the move from the north of Canada. This was a scene from the 3-day blizzard in Nunavut. Now some of that polar air moving further to the south, the jet stream helping it make its way closer and closer to the backyards of many Canadians. And meteorologist Rhythm Reet joins us now to help us explain Rhythm, the polar vortex. It's a term we use every year here on the Weather Network.
And it sounds so ominous as well, but it's really not. A polar vortex is essentially a low pressure system near the poles that holds the coldest air on the planet. Now, generally it's there all year round, but in the winter, that's when it gets the strongest and it's able to meander out from its little low up top in the Arctic.
Now, we all know that the jet stream plays a huge role in allowing it essentially to move. So break down the jet stream pattern right now across Canada.
So right now what we have is a negative phase North Atlantic oscillation, which essentially means that there's a high pressure system right over areas of Greenland, and then another one in the west that's bringing all of that beautiful weather across areas of BC and Alberta. And because of that, low pressure is able to sink further in across areas of the central Canada, and that is what's allowing that little sliver of the polar vortex to impact millions across the east.
Now, as we see that purple appear on the map, we know that's cold. That certainly is gloves weather, heat up the car kind of weather. So let's show Canadians some of the numbers.
And these numbers are going to be for this afternoon, impacting down areas across Winnipeg and Brandon, feeling closer to -18 in Brandon for this afternoon.
And tomorrow morning in Winnipeg, the wind chill will feel like -23. So certainly bundle up and have all of that gear ready. Now, Rhythm, the next element to this story is really the Colorado low that will move across Ontario, Quebec, and the Maritime provinces. And this sort of will pull a lot of that cold air across the east of the country.
Exactly. So when we're taking a look at the Colorado low, let's break this down together, Rachel. When we're going to be seeing it move across areas of southern Ontario, bringing mainly rain across areas of southern Ontario, a little bit of snow for that snow belt region through Sunday afternoon into Monday, and then it's going to transition all the way up towards Quebec, snow, and then rain towards areas of Montreal for Sunday overnight. And then it's met with another low across the eastern coast, and that's what's going to be impacting areas right across the Maritimes. And that's really going to help usher in those colder temperatures for more snow in those northern regions.
Now, I know a lot of people probably watching that movie thinking there was a lot of green on that map. That was a lot of rain. But what we are seeing once this low passes, that's when the cold air comes in and the lake effect setup, that will be a huge headline. So Rhythm, can you talk about some of the temperatures that we're seeing that will trigger that lake effect snow?
Absolutely. So we're really getting that lake effect machine getting up and ready to go. And it's all because the lakes themselves, Georgian Bay as well as Huron, are around 11 degrees. Since the upper level temperatures are at -15 in that freezing mark, especially as we get to Tuesday, that's why we're going to see a lot of that lake effect snow from Monday stretching all the way up till Wednesday across areas of southern Ontario. So the snow belt region, and even some of it stretching all the way down towards the GTA, especially for Wednesday.
Yeah, places like the Niagara region, Hamilton, Burlington, you may see your first few accumulating flurries, and that's all due to cold air producing lake effect snow. So Rhythm, let's give Canadians a look across Ontario and Quebec. How much snow are we talking?
Well, for Ontario, especially through that snow belt area, that's where we're going to get those 20 to 30 centimeters. Down towards areas of Toronto, we can see those accumulations close to 2 centimeters, but up towards Quebec, a little bit less snow, but still heavy.